has led them to this lead.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Cans it from downtown.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Durant drawing the double team. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Knicks. Smith checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Aaron Aflalo.
Coming out over there.
Westbrook drives in and stolen by Freak.
And that'll effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Thunder.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Durant. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
They set the pick. He kicks it to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Payne can't hit. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 16-point game. To the inside. Smith dishes to Stuckey. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Here's Lopez. Good.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Westbrook kicks to Payne. And there's the pass to Biyombo. And stolen by Freak. Launches the three. Off target with that shot. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Just a massive victory.
Kevin, as we've come...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more high-stakes NBA Finals action coming up soon.
How important is defense to your game out there?
Well, I pride myself on being a two-way player. In my experience, my offensive game really benefits when I'm locked in on D. I don't know if it's an adrenaline thing or a confidence thing or what, but I feel like when I make a big stop, I can do whatever I want on the offensive end. So yeah, I'd say defense is pretty critical.
Looking at the stat line, you took a lot of threes tonight. Any particular reason for that?
Yeah, reason being is that they were giving me open looks and I took them. It's pretty simple. Anyone else would have done the same. That's it.
Well, it's no secret that you're approaching free agency. Are you going to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
Yeah. I'm going to have to refer to my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, on that one. He's your man if you want to talk business stuff like that. All I can say is I'm focused on finishing this season. I'm doing the best I can with this team. I'll think about all that other stuff when the season's over and me and my girl Yvette are sitting on the beach somewhere in Jamaica. And that's the truth.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Game 3 brings us our first change of scenery, but what hasn't changed are my colleagues. At home in any arena, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the series tonight takes place in New York, where it'll be the Knicks going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they got it done in Game 2, much to the delight of their hometown fans. They'll try to keep those good times going tonight. Well, with the split of the first 2 games on their floor, it would seem paramount for them to take one back between Game 3 and 4. Kenny, do you see them getting that game back tonight or in Game 4?
That's tough. But if they do get one of those games, it'll likely be tonight.
Why is that?
You know, they're playing loose. You know, that's a big factor, and they're in front of a tough crowd. So that's a big, big factor tonight.
Play for each other. Play like champions.
And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA. And it's tied 1-1. This is Kevin Harlan with... Checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for Josh Smith. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And Freak subbed in for Patty Mills. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Waiters. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
We talked about the first 2 games being split, and he couldn't emphasize enough to his team how important it is to get out to a quick start, saying, right now we don't have home court advantage. If we can take this one, we'll be okay. But it will get tougher and tougher to play in this building with the fans smelling a title. Something they don't want to have to face, guys.
Thank you, Doris. The Knicks leading by 7. Freak kicks to Anthony. 1:41 left in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Freak. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Payne kicks to Westbrook. A floater. Oh, that's blocked.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Freak. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Kicks it to Durant. And stolen by a follow. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. That is good. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night. Right there.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Freak. The finish. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for New York. Then for the Thunder, Biyombo checks in for Serge Ibaka. And Tony Snell subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 13. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one misses. The Knicks leading by 12. There's Freak. New York, no good that time either. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's the pick. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Really left alone that time. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Freak and the powerful one-handed slam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that. That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
So as we end the first... And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Bismack Biyombo paying out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. And New York making a change here. Anthony's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Payne. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now here's Westbrook. He's tightly guarded. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by New York. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He finished with 19 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one.